Hello, hello. Let's go with Spiral Breath. Can you guys hear me okay? And of course we gotta have it in Japanese. Does it sound a little better? Sorry, I'm using like the cheapest PlayStation mic you can get. Look at that big, beautiful Heisei boy. Best Godzilla design. Yeah, okay, we get it. Let's destroy. Okay, I kinda get used to these controls again. It has been a long time since I've played this game. Okay, just make this false. Ow. Get this helicopter. Ah. No, I do not speak Japanese, unfortunately. This is a big ship. Ugh. I hate helicopters. Okay, let's recharge. I miss Save the Earth too. I really need to dust off my PS2 and give that game another whirl. I know Destroy All Monsters is considered like the best of the trilogy, I think. I might be wrong about that, but I always like Save the Earth just because it had more monsters. I mean, it's basically the same game, but just with more monsters and beam struggles. Love the beam struggles. Yeah, if you hear an echo, that's probably because it's coming from my PlayStation controller. Because every time I switch the camera, the game likes to switch the audio to the little speaker in the controller. The best part of Godzilla as a whole? The sheer power. The fact that he's invincible and nothing can stop him. If I have to say, one of the things I don't like about King of Monsters is the fact that it seems like the humans can maybe kill the monsters. Just from the way they speak about them. Not really a big fan of humankind being able to kill the monsters. Maybe they just think they can. I'll go with that. Oh, you think these tanks are gonna be able to do anything? Yeah. Yeah, I think they're in over their heads too. That's just how I go with it. Government's all like, we need to kill these monsters. It's like, you can try. Good luck with that. Okay, I gotta remember how to do the Godzilla dance. %. Godzilla is approaching the generator. The generator is losing power. Yo, one more hit. There we go. Spam X to dance. Okay, we'll do that next time. Yeah, I actually didn't know that with the PS3 version. You can't play as any other monsters except Godzilla. That is really lame. Yeah, okay, we got it. Mothra or Batra? We'll go with Mothra. Beat up on little old Mothra. She's just so beatable. Yeah, unfortunately when I made the Godzilla PS4 review video, the game was not out of print and was still on all the digital platforms. So you could actually buy it for normal price. But Bandai Namco completely ceased all production and removed it from the stores. So now you cannot get it anywhere except from other people who bought the game. And of course, now that there are no copies on sale anymore, the price has gone up to ridiculous heights. So yeah, you can't get this game for 30 or 40 bucks anymore. It sucks. Yeah, I remember being kind of angry that I had to pay full price for this game when I bought it, but now, in hindsight, I kind of lucked out. You can do nothing in the face of Godzilla. Okay, let's do the dance. Yay! There we go. You kind of missed. Oh well. All Godzilla has to do is dance to destroy everything in his path. Mothra, where are you? Let me beat you up. Everybody thinks that I'm in a relationship with Mothra now. It's just not happening, I'm sorry. which is why I must show the world what I really think. No, no, no! Regenerator G1! Here we go. There's more of them? Oh no! Come here, little baby Mothra. You stand no chance against me. Okay, I didn't want to do that. I'm all turned around here. Get out of here. How do you pick her up? I forget. Jeez. Take it! Oh. Oh. Let me pick you up. As you can see, I pretty much maxed out this Godzilla, so I can just spam my atomic breath all I want. The Mothra doesn't stand a chance. Oh, feels good. Puny Earth boat. Wait, I'm from Earth. Scratch that. Good old reliable square triangle. What do these tanks think they're doing? Come on. Why are you guys even here? Just go home. Oh. Godzilla is approaching the generator. The generator is losing power. Oh, I forgot the Ferris wheel. Oh well. I don't know, it's tough. I might have to go with Super X3 just because I got nostalgia for that. Yeah, so I saw King of the Monsters for a 4th time today. The person I took it with liked it. She enjoyed it very much, which made me happy. And I got to explain to her how Godzilla and Mothra haven't always been friends. Eight times, nice. You know, I don't think I've seen any movie more than 3 times, so I think this is a new record for me. You know, I don't know why they took the game out of the store. Sometimes I just don't understand Bandai. Like, I get, like, not supporting it anymore, but, like, removing it from the store? I just don't understand the logic with that. Yeah, let's deprive our consumer base with a game. I mean, I know it's not, like, super in demand or anything, but... Am I hopeful for Godzilla vs. Kong? I am. But I'm gonna try to keep my expectations in check this time. I always fall into the habit of overhyping movies. I've been doing it for way too long. I do wonder if they're gonna have, like, if Rodan's gonna be like another, like a major character in that movie too, because he's still alive. That'd be kind of cool. Now the bigger question is, do you think they'll give Kong his electricity powers? Because I think that would be pretty cool. No. Hey, you can be smart and electric. Although maybe they might be repeating themselves a little bit because King Ghidorah was an electric monster too, so... Yes, Godzilla has used electricity to power himself up, and then he became a giant magnet for some inexplicable reason. Godzilla the series? Love it. Plan on doing a full series review at some point, but quite an undertaking because it's like 50 episodes or something. So to go through it all will take quite some time, but we'll get to it eventually. Yeah, the Godzilla the series DVD set is incredibly cheap. If you like the series, you have no reason not to get it. It's like $9, at least when I got it. It might have changed. Ghidorah, one of my most difficult foes to deal with. Rah! Eat your face, Godzilla! Take the dance of life! See, this is what I live for right here. Look at all the explosions. Oh, it's so good. I gotta relearn the controls here. what are you doing, Godzilla? Come on. There you go. Ow. Tell you what. Ow. Stop it. Stop it.
敵を倒したゴジラはやはり狙いをジェネレーターに移すのでしょうか。
Time to get back to doing what I do best. Oh yeah. Feels good. This is a big gun. You know, I always thought that it was already considered the longest running franchise, but I guess it's official now. Now, when you say you don't have it installed anymore, does that mean, like, you only have a digital copy? Yeah, it's true. If you bought it at some point, you can always play it again. Unless Bandai Namco remove that, which would be ridiculous. I know Konami did that with the PT trailer, which was dumb. Oh. I never played Godzilla Unleashed because I don't have a Wii, and I never did. Unfortunately, Mind Turtle Animations, I don't think you can find this game cheap anywhere now. It's quite unfortunate. Oh, if it's $50 at GameStop, then yeah, go for it. We gotta fight Jet Jaguar, I'm sorry. I've played King of Monsters very little when I was like a kid, very briefly. I have vague memories of it. I should play it again though. Oh, okay, Godzilla, didn't want to do that. Jump. Oh, so much destruction. I think that's really the reason why this is like my go-to Godzilla game. I know that the Pipeworks fighting games are considered better, and objectively they are, but if I want to get my Godzilla fix, this thing tends to scratch that itch a little more. Save the Earth was better than Destroy Monsters mainly just because you could play Space Godzilla. That was the major reason. I love shooting those little crystal missiles out of his hand. Burning Godzilla versus Fire Godzilla. Fire Godzilla seemed pretty strong, gonna be honest. He like killed Ghidorah in like 3 hits. Burning Godzilla couldn't even kill Destroya. Shin versus Destroya? Oh, Shin, easy. I mean, you saw what he did to Tokyo. Shit. That scene is amazing. Plus, Fire Godzilla's got, like, the spirit of Mothra inside him, so he's got the power of 2 monsters. Ridiculous. Shin versus Legendary Ghidorah? That's a tougher one. I'll still go Shin. Shin is just ridiculous. Like, he's constantly evolving to every single thing you throw at him, to the point of becoming people at the end of the movie. I mean, that's pretty cool. This beautiful angle. Look at this helicopter. Get out of here. Can't forget this building over here. Yeah. This area's looking a little empty. Fire Godzilla versus Gamera. Gamera, obviously. He's got the power of imagination on his side. Nothing beats the power of imagination. When Godzilla dances, take cover. Yes, Bear McCreary did make a great soundtrack. It's one of the best Godzilla soundtracks ever made. I was just listening to it again last night. So good. Like, half the power of the movie comes from the score, which is not a bad thing. It's the power of cinema. Uh-oh, I did that at the wrong time. There we go. If anybody hasn't read Bear McCreary's blog post about like what went into making the soundtrack, I would definitely read that because it really makes you appreciate it all the more. Hey, Sticky Soda, I don't think it's a good game. I just enjoy playing it. Those are two different things. No, I haven't watched Ultraman. I haven't watched one episode of it. But maybe I'll start. This game is good when you just want to scratch a Godzilla itch for like 30 minutes or an hour. Like, that's what it's for. Let's fight Destroyer. My Marvel or DC fan? I'm more into Batman than he's my favorite superhero, so I guess I'd say DC. But I don't really care, to be honest. Marvel makes more consistently good movies, that's true, but as far as I'm concerned, none of them have ever matched the heights of the Dark Knight trilogy, so I'll take that. Oh my god, I just had a thought. Mind Turtle, you said Shin versus Minya, and now I just pictured a Shin version of Minya. Jesus Christ. Has somebody made fan art of that yet? If they haven't, they really need to. Minya's already horrifying enough by himself. Imagining him in the Shin form? Oh my god. Oh god, did you see that? That was so cool. It just blew the entire bridge up with one atomic blast. Oh. Okay, it's a thing. I'll have to look it up. Just imagine Shin Godzilla with his little Shin Minya by his side. So adorable. So heartwarming. That movie needs to get made. Oh look, hey, it's the Hotel Grocery. My favorite building. Let's destroy it. It's Destroyer! He took down Godzilla. When did that happen? Oh my god, he's huge. I'm regretting the decision. Oh, okay, that was cool. God, turn around, turn around. Oh my god, he's so big. Luckily, I'm pretty strong, so... Come on, bring it! Oh god, that was a bad mistake. Oh my Jesus. Stop! Do not play this game if you have epilepsy. I'm deeply regretting this decision. I gotta get out of here. Run! Why did I decide to fight Destroyer? Dance away, dance! You know what? This game sucks just because the giant condor wasn't included in the game. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It's like Godzilla's most classic foe. Leave me alone! Jesus. No. Stop it. I gotta get out of here. This is a bad choice. What rating would I give King of Monsters right now? You know, before I was kind of leaning towards maybe like a 3, but I think 4. It's a good solid 4 Godzilla movie. Which is most of the good ones, so that's pretty good. Get away from me. Every viewing I warm up to it all the more because I just see how much like passion and love for the franchise went into the movie. And it's like you can't be mad at a movie like that. You just can't. Even if it didn't necessarily do everything you wanted it to do. That's not the movie's fault. That's my own fault. Poor Destroyer. He's like, oh my god, stop running away. Well, screw you. I'm gonna run away as much as I want. Oh my god, he's still there. Stop. Oh god. I don't think we're winning this. Yes, there we go. Close it. Oh god. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, he's turned around too. Press the advantage. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, well that sucks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We did it. We done did it.
敵を倒したゴジラはやはり狙いをジェネレーターに移すのでしょうか。
Oh wait, I'm still playing. I got really wrapped up in that. I saw Shazam just so I could see the preview for Godzilla. Well, actually, that's not completely true. I wasn't gonna do it originally, but then I had a friend who was just like, let's do something. I was like, let's see Shazam? And he was like, okay. And that's my story. My true enemy, the generator. Wait, there's still... Oh, jeez. I thought that was the last one. Skeleturtle? What's Skeleturtle? No. 100%. Once again. I hope Godzilla vs. Kong has a daytime battle too. Like, I understand why the movie had all the fights in the darkness and everything. Like, I get it. It adds atmosphere, but I just think that, like, you don't even really know that Ghidorah is golden, because there's never a good shot of him where you really get to see the full golden glory that is Ghidorah. This is one of those little things. Okay, we're definitely not doing Gigantic Jaguar. It's just too much. I notice you, Stephanie L. Die. Good. Look at those destruction effects. That's another thing I like about this game. You know, they're better than the Pipeworks games were. The destruction effects in those games were never that satisfying to me. I didn't really like how the buildings kind of just like fell into the ground, and no matter what, like, I get why it had to be that way, but yeah, this is one of those little things that I appreciate the more particle physics of this game. More tanks. When will mankind ever learn? See, the thing about this game is it's a very specific type of player it's catering to. If you enjoy monotonously, like, just destroying everything, which is Godzilla in a nutshell, then this game is for you. We just walk into this building. Come on. There we go. You got this game for $10? Tip docking? That's a steal. Look how big I am. I'm a big boy now. Oh, you interrupted me. Oh no, Godzilla is dancing on us. Someone make it stop. Thanks, Dangerville. Appreciate you coming in. Wasn't expecting it. Pleasant surprise. Space Godzilla looks like he should be in an 80s like rock band or something. And I love it. He's looking pretty big though. Yes! You did exactly what I wanted you to do. Stupid boy. Get out of here. I'm not afraid of you. I don't even need Mogera to help me kill you. Oh, good one. I find Space Godzilla is very hard to play in this game. Oh, both of us looked like a fool right there. Made the mistake again. You don't ever want to fly when I'm going to shoot my atomic breath. Oh, you did it again. Oh. This Godzilla's just not having a good day today. Oh, he destroyed the generator for me. Thank you. And you're done. I have heard of Heisei. He makes excellent videos. Oh no, I wanted to destroy more. Have I ever played Rampage? Yes, big fan. In fact, I was going to make a video about the movie because I have some thoughts about that, but I'm putting that to a later point. Let's just say I was underwhelmed about what it could have been. Because the Rampage games have a very distinct sense of dark humor, and I feel like the movie had a little bit of that, but not enough. And it changed the core concept of it too much. To the point where I'm like, why they even call it Rampage? I love Godzilla Save the Earth. I'd probably say it's the best Godzilla game ever made. What do I think about Gamera? Well, maybe stay tuned to the channel in the next week. Maybe you'll find out. Yeah, what's everyone's favorite non-Godzilla kaiju? Mine's Anguirus. Anguirus is such a good boy, he needs to be in a movie again. He's so neglected, it's not cool at all. Anguirus is like one of the main reasons I like Godzilla vs. Gigan so much, because I just like the kind of like, he feels like Godzilla's like pet dog or something in that movie. He was just like such a loyal sidekick. Even though he's kind of stupid, running into Gigan's buzzsaw. I mean, he's trying to get to Godzilla and everything, but still, go around. But still, A for effort. Here we go, Super X, where are you? Oh, we're going 2 Super X's at the same time, huh? Ow! Do it! Oh, it's such a powerful attack. Okay, I don't know how I missed that. Prayer for Peace or Who Will Know? Ugh, that's tough. Prayer for Peace is like classic, but Who Will Know? I think I'm gonna have to go with Who Will Know. That's just my personal preference, though. Come on, Godzilla, what are you doing? It's a Super X. Wait, we gotta deal with this guy first. Thank God I'm stuck. There we go. Where are you? Hopes I missed you and hit the building. Oh, how unfortunate. Ow. No one makes me bleed my own blood. Oh no, we didn't account for his tail attack when we opened the mirror. Who'd have thought this clearly inferior Super X2 wouldn't do as well as the clearly superior Super X1? Super X3 doesn't show up, I think, until the final level. Okay, we're almost done with it. Get out of here. There we go. My favorite Mechagodzilla is the classic. Even though I like them all, but, you know, if you held me at gunpoint, you know, forced me to choose one, I'd pick the classic. Just can't beat it. He's just so angular. Yeah, I'd say Kiryu is second. The Heisei Mechagodzilla is the weakest, easily. Even though I still like the design, but it's just too clean. Doesn't look menacing at all, but it serves a different narrative purpose than the original, so you can't really fault it for that. Because it's the hero of the movie. Well, kind of. No, I know a lot of people are clamoring for like a Pacific Rim Monsterverse crossover, but I just don't think their worlds are too different. There's like no connective tissue between them at all. It would feel very forced if they tried to merge the two worlds together. Not to mention, the monsters would just clean house with the Pacific Rim, the Jaegers. They're not durable enough. The Kaiju in the Pacific Rim universe are not the same kind of Kaiju of the Godzilla universe. You know, you can't stab Godzilla with a sword and have that kill him. Guillermo del Toro directing a Godzilla movie would be interesting. But I'm satisfied with him doing his own thing. Also, Del Toro's original Kaiju would look very weird. Of course, we already know what his original Kaiju would look like, so... I mean, we kind of already got a Spielbergian Godzilla movie with 2014, so I feel like having Spielberg direct it would be kind of, I don't know, redundant. I don't know if he's, like, the correct style filmmaker to it. It's just different. Who dares fire upon Gojira in your puny jets? That's right. Gojira has reached zone 6. Look at that shot, so beautiful. What a beautiful boy. Now, if I do a review of Rampage, I won't rip into it. I did not like the movie. It's just, you know, it's based on a video game. And it's basically not the video game. So what's the point? It's just a missed opportunity, I feel. You know, it's a fairly generic monster movie when it could have been something like you've never seen before. Oops, forgot over here. I don't know, I know Adam Wingard has said there will be a definitive winner in Godzilla vs. Kong, but I feel like you're kinda in a rock and a hard place with that, because either way you're gonna piss off a certain amount of people, depending on who wins. So, we'll see. But if Kong's gonna win, you're gonna do some real convincing, because I just saw what he did in King of the Monsters, and yeah, Kong ain't got no chance against that. Did I miss something? Is there another generator? Oh. I delayed. Pour it on that in your tiny tank. I have no idea what to make of the after credit sequence in King of the Monsters. My first instinct is like Mecha King Ghidorah, but with like 2 robot heads instead of the middle robot head. But I just don't see why. Like, why would Jonah Allen want to make a robot mecha or a King Ghidorah? Like, I don't know. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. I don't think I'm gonna beat this. Hey, we're back at this area again. I would love like an actual Godzilla anime series. That's why I was disappointed with what we got. It's like, oh my god, the potential. So many monsters. So much rich, deep mythology. And instead, well, you know. Man, she's got a lot to say. Woo. I know, it's like anime is like the predominant form of media in Japan. You'd think Toho would have given Godzilla over to that at some point. You know, it's been 65 plus years. You're telling me they haven't done an anime once? America has done a more animated Godzilla than Japan has. That's ridiculous. Toho, do it. Okay, enough talking. Oh my god, it's Gigan! Oh, there are certain things about the anime films I do like, but overall, like you have to go into them not expecting like traditional Godzilla. Oh my god. This is very scary. I'm gonna go up to Mothra. No! Hey Gigan, you tag Mothra, okay? I'm gonna go over here. Bye. Okay, it doesn't look like they're fighting each other. I thought I'd give it a shot, but this is not good. No! Yes! Time to regenerate! No! Ow! 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 Stop! Godzilla is approaching the generator. Okay. Come here, Mothra. Yes! Nope! You didn't even sneak up on me like that, Gigan. You're a two-faced son of a... You know, a lot of people say they want a sequel to Shin, but I don't quite understand the mentality. Because I just don't see Shin Godzilla being a traditional Godzilla. Like, the last thing I want is a sequel to that movie. It's perfect as it is, just leave it alone. Do something else. Yes! You've been defeated by the dance. Oh, you want some of this? Huh, oh. Ow, ow, ow. You will be defeated by the dance as well. Yeah, I got a little preoccupied with the battle. I kind of forgot about the generators. Whoopsies. So I gotta do that again. It's cool. Well, I'll get it this time. I'll lure them into the generators so that they destroy themselves. That's usually my tactic. Yeah, okay, let's go. Guy again, yes. It's Mothra. Let's go. Oh no, I'm right behind the generator. What will you do? There you go. Uh-oh. We must escape! Oh god, I'm kinda cornered. Oh, she hit guy again, that's funny. Ow, stop. Yeah, hit guy again. Oh, it doesn't really look like she's doing damage, so I guess it's kind of pointless. Oh my god, you guys are so close. Come on. No, Godzilla danced on top of us. Yeah, he likes to do that. It's kind of his thing. Stop. We're ready now. Oh, and Gigan. Oh, I think I'm so cool with my buzzsaw. Yeah, what is this, Mothra? Why are you even on Gigan's side? I saw final words, you were on my side. Traitor. You're supposed to be the queen of the monsters. Mothra has been weakened. You stop it. Whee! This is for all the fan art. Unfortunately, Gojira 54, the game is not on the PlayStation Store because Bandai Namco had the wondrous idea of removing it. No, I do not play Fortnite. It's not my thing. I played for like 5 seconds and I was like, eh. Hey, I destroyed this area already. Not cool. Somebody needs to make a t-shirt that says Eat, Sleep, Destroy, Repeat with Godzilla. Garuda 1 activated. The stream freeze? Hello? I made a terrible mistake. Oh wait, I gotta start the generators again. Now you guys will destroy it. No, you're going the wrong way. Hurry up. Stop. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I can't see your counts, guys, because it looks like my stream is frozen or something. I don't know. This was just a test. Ow, I'm dead. Do this again. Oh my god, what am I doing when I do that?
80秒スーパーメカゴジラ出撃スーパーメカゴジラ30秒後に到達します第一部隊攻撃を開始してくださいジェネレーター出力低下ジェネレーター1機破壊されましたスーパーメカゴジラ到着しました
Come and get me. Huh. Jeez, all I did is like graze the building. Like, yeah. You're gonna have to go to this generator to get to me. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, not close enough. Hey, there we go. My god. Yes, I do wear glasses. I got piss poor vision. Oh, oh, oh. Ow, stop. Wow, that does nothing. Oh, you... Oh, wow. Oh, okay, I still got him. Haha. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, we gotta take this seriously. Well, that's not taking it seriously. There we go. We're gonna have to just go Heisei style and spam this beam. My god. Yeah, does anybody play Godzilla Defense Force? Because I played that for like 5 seconds and then it's just... As soon as the lady's like, you need to play for, you know, you need to watch ads if you want to play this for free. I'm like, I'm done. Yes, Biollante is very OP in this game. I remember playing people online with it, with Biollante, and you just flail your tentacles everywhere, spam that, and they can't even get close to you. Yeah, the credits are rolling right now, that's why. I thought I got far enough to get to the final stage, but I guess not. So what happens when you like half play it. Do I think there's going to be an R-rated Godzilla movie? I really don't see what the point of an R-rated Godzilla movie would be, other than really showing the devastation, like the real darkness of it. Like people being crushed and having their entrails and everything like spewing everywhere. But I just don't feel that's necessary to get the point across. This seems overkill. It's also not very brand friendly. You know, I noticed there's, they repurposed the shot from the original Godzilla 2014 teaser, and they used it in King of the Monsters during, like, the news broadcasts of all the other monsters rampaging through the city, and the female Muto is, like, looking through a hole in a building, and it's the exact same shot they used in the teaser trailer for Godzilla 2014. It's just a funny little thing I noticed. Did they cancel Shin 2? I didn't know if they ever were planning on making a Shin 2. But I don't know. See, I don't think the ending of Shin implies that there's going to be a sequel. It's just meant to be kind of like a weird, ambiguous, but not the ambiguous thing. Honestly, the design of Biollante is so good, I don't know how you could change it for if she was to be introduced into the Monsterverse. She already looks so good. You just take that and plant it in there. Heh, no pun intended. Yes, Monsterverse is the official name of the shared universe of Godzilla and Kong, owned by WB and Legendary Pictures. Gamera versus Anime Ghidorah? Obviously Gamera. That's a good question. Do people not like kaiju movies? Apparently most people don't. I personally don't quite understand why not, but I guess that's just me. Gamera might get purchased by Toho? How? They're owned by Dai, right? Are they gonna like buy up Dai? Which I guess can happen? It's true, I don't think most people have sitting down and actually taking the time to watch giant monster movies. But still, I think... I don't know. I don't know what to think. Yeah, I also don't get why people, like, can't get over the whole man in suit thing. It's like, yeah, it's a man in a suit. Just sit back and enjoy it. Like, yeah, it doesn't look 100% real. So what? It's cool. Especially when you take into account the kind of love and craft that go into it. It's like, just enjoy it for what it is. It's like, you don't need to take it seriously. Godzilla fans don't take it seriously. At least the sane ones. I mean, you take it seriously, but don't take it seriously. You know, there's a difference. You are not the only one who has cried, Legato. I've heard many people that have cried during the movie. I personally didn't. But that doesn't mean that I didn't think certain aspects of it were worthy of an emotional response. I got chills during the Serizawa sacrifice. I got chills pretty much every Mothra scene. Because Mothra is awesome. It would be interesting to go back and read the Random House Godzilla books, because I did read a couple of them when I was a kid. Like Godzilla Saves America, where he fights like a giant scorpion. I think there might be some other... I think Kamakuris is in that book too, and Kumanga. Godzilla did fight the Avengers in Marvel Comics. I have a few issues of that. yes, Kaiju Source Shin Godzilla is the closest thing we have to a remake. It's like the only movie that is like almost can be considered a remake of the original, but just different enough and put in the modern context that it's its own thing. Favorite Godzilla comic? I mean, I didn't read all of them. I think it might be one of the Dark Horse ones where like a bunch of just like space hunters come down and they start hunting Godzilla. And they also encounter the ape aliens from the third planet of the black hole. They're involved in that somehow too. I plan on reading Rulers of the Earth. Just because I don't know why I haven't read it. It's like, from what I understand, one of the longest running Godzilla comic series. I have read the first couple issues where he fights Zilla. You know, it's not bad to have low hopes for a movie. It's actually probably better. It's more, maybe a little more healthy mentality to have. Although there is fun to be had in the enthusiasm of waiting for a movie. I think that's what I get wrapped up in. Yeah, Adam Wingard is a very hit or miss director. When I learned that he was going to do Godzilla vs. Kong, I watched his movie You're Next, and actually was very impressed with it. Like, it's not the greatest movie ever, but it's a nice little subversion on the slasher genre. But then I saw Death Note. It's like, oof. That is a very bad movie. And he also did Blair Witch, which I haven't seen, but I hear is terrible. But I also hear The Guest is good. So yeah, he's very hit or miss. Hopefully Godzilla vs. Kong is a hit. All my viewings of King of the Monsters were in 2D. Not the biggest fan of 3D. I don't like how the glasses make the film extra dark. This movie was dark enough already. I saw Pacific Rim in 3D when that movie came out, and that was pretty fun. My favorite video game ever? Probably Mass Effect. Or Mass Effect 2, I should say. My first Godzilla movie was Godzilla 1985, the American version of Return of Godzilla. My favorite Godzilla movie is probably Biollante. That's the one I default to. It's not perfect, but there's just so much stuff in it. I like Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. I noticed that too. A lot of people dog on that movie, and I don't quite understand it. Like, I understand it's got plot holes, but I don't care about that. Every time travel story's got plot holes. There's no rules for time travel. It's whatever you want it to be. Yeah, M11's pretty cheesy, but I like it. That music, so funny. And that smirk. That's another thing I think people can't get over with Godzilla movies. It's like there's a certain level of cheese to them, and if you can't handle it, then it's not your thing. You just gotta not take it seriously. Except for certain ones, like the original and Shin Godzilla. Thoughts on Gotengo and Final Wars? I think it's cool. It's nice that brought that back from one of the old school Toho movies, which I haven't seen, but I plan on watching at some point. Maybe. I don't know anything about Zone Fighter, but maybe I'll look into it. Yeah, I've heard of Omnivore. I just watched his Godzilla 2000 review today, actually, when I was just kind of chilling. He's the one who did the whole one monstrous moment thing. Yeah, I have heard the Arc system works rumored Godzilla game, but I really don't believe in it. There's like no evidence for it, so I'm not taking any of that at face value. I will review the Rebirth of Mothra trilogy, don't worry, I'll get to it. I have the first one on VHS that I watched when I was a kid. I haven't seen the sequels. Yeah, I hear that the Rebirth of Mothra movies are considered to be trash. Don't really know why, but I guess I'll see. I do remember in the first Rebirth of Mothra, the two twin fairies, the Shobijin. There's also like another one, the villain. She wears like a black dress. G&G fan, you can still make the video. Omnivore is taking late entries. It doesn't really matter. Just do it if you want to do it. I still have yet to watch Pacific Rim Uprising because I just hear it's so terrible, and I remember seeing trailers for it and just being like, wow, this looks bad. Because you can immediately tell the difference. Guillermo del Toro really gave the Jaegers and Kaiju a real sense of weight. And Uprising just has them flipping around and everything, and it's just like, I don't know, you'll lose something when you don't have that grandiosity to it. But I'll watch it someday just because. Thanks, PlayStation 9. Thanks for coming. I hadn't seen King Kong Escapes for a long time, and I just watched it like 5 or 6 months ago. Maybe more than that. It was okay. Rim Travis, if that's directed to me, I will not be at G-Fest. Even though I really have no excuse not to, because it's in Chicago, and I am very close to that. So, maybe next year. Even though I'm kind of jealous, because they got a lot of cool stuff going on this year. I will do that, Johnny boy. Oh yeah, King Kong Lives. Oh god, that movie. I can't wait to get to that one. All I can say is female King Kong. Favorite King Kong movie? Probably the original. But the Peter Jackson one will be a very, very close second. Then Skull Island's really good too. Most things are better than King Kong Lives, let's be honest. Although I'm only going off memory with that movie. My least favorite Godzilla movie? Godzilla Raids Again, easily. That movie is just so dull. But I'm glad Raids Again was made because we got Anguirus out of it. It was a necessary movie because it was the first movie they had, to my recollection, and anybody can correct me, but is Raids Again the first, like, monster versus monster, like, kaiju movie? Because if it is, then it's very important. I consider it to be the equivalent of, you know, taking the training wheels off the bike. So yeah, they kind of tripped and fell on their face, but it's part of the learning process, so. I guess Kong's technically might be, because he did fight the T-Rex in that movie. But I'm thinking more from Japan. Yeah, I don't know why Godzilla emerged from a warehouse in Mechagodzilla. Like, can he burrow underground now? I guess TriStar didn't completely bungle, you know, with the mythology when they made Godzilla Bertwer, because apparently Toho did it first. I understand all the things you can say about Raids Again, but it's just a very dull movie. It's like 75 minutes long and it still drags. That's not a sign of a good movie. I do miss Jet Jaguar. He should have been in more than one movie. How dare Toho tease us with that April Fool's Day joke? I think my favorite Showa era Godzilla movie would have to be... oh, that's tough. Maybe Monster Zero? Invasion of Astro Monster? That's one of the first movies I ever saw. Surprisingly, very little monster action in that movie. I think they fight for like under 5 minutes in that movie. But when you got a good story... I have seen Young Gary from 2001. That movie is so bad. I was gonna say Mechagodzilla. I think versus Mechagodzilla is a close second. I just remember the line in that Young Gary movie where the guy's like, this guy makes Godzilla look like a pussy or something. I'm like, really? You're gonna do that? Like, you're not even close. With your PS1 level graphics. I do remember that joke from Austin Powers, yes. I'm thinking of doing a video of Godzilla and pop culture at some point. Favorite Ray Harryhausen movie? I think it might be Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. He did that, right? Thanks, Aperture Hydra. Godzilla does have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Not many people could say that. If I were to make a Godzilla game, that's a whole video, believe me. I have my ideas. I'll just give you a hint. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. Right? I think that's the full title. I know, I love the King Kong game on PS2. Well, I had it on GameCube. That game is legit. I love it so much. A Godzilla game in that vein? Oh my god. Don't even get me started. Just imagine a game where it's split in half and you play as the human on the ground and as Godzilla and you go back and forth. That'd be cool. Sure, do like a weird Mortal Kombat-esque story where it's like, oh, we got time travel going on, the Futurians are back, we're going back and forth between different eras of Godzilla and different timelines in the multiverse. Oh no, it's the Godzilla from 1975 versus the Godzilla from 1991. Shadow of the Colossus is a Kaiju game. I would consider it a Kaiju game and probably one of the best ever made. If anybody hasn't played that, you like monsters, play that game, seriously. Especially on the PS4, the remastered version. Also, music done by Kawatani, who did the music in GMK. Which when I found out, I was like, whoa. Legendary Badger would have to be like a gnarlier, nastier looking than Mothra. Thanks, Nerd Wiggler. Yeah, this isn't a load screen. I'm just at the menu because I was just playing through once to test it out. But I don't know, it seems like this went fairly well. It seems like you guys are enjoying it, so we'll have to do this again. Maybe play some Shadow of the Colossus. I got that game. You know, I can't believe Megalon wasn't in this game. You had almost every monster from the series, and you're not going to put your boy Megalon in here? You did him wrong, Bandai. Seriously. Oh yeah, who could forget Gamera? I can't believe they included him in this game. Why is Gamera not in this game? And better yet, why is the Giant Condor not in this game? No monster put up a better fight against Godzilla than the Giant Condor. The Kaiju I want to see make an appearance in GVK, Anguirus. When I came up with my own concept, because I'm a giant nerd, when I came up with my own concept for a sequel to G14 many years ago, Anguirus was in the movie because he needs to be in the movie. Yeah, I know everybody's all like, people have gone who have seen King of the Monsters with me are like, is that Atlantis? I'm like, that's Seatopia, okay? Now let me explain what Seatopia is. They got this giant bug monster called Megalon with drills for hands. It's great. Oh yeah, they don't have Oregon in here too. Yeah, there's some big gaps in the roster of this game. They got almost everybody, but there's still some major ones they don't have in here. Yeah, Shellhound, I will review Godzilla the series at some point. I just gotta get through the whole series. Even though I know it's good. Nope, King Caesar's in 2 movies. He's in Mechagodzilla and he's in Final Wars. Yeah, I remember liking Megagears a little bit more too when I first saw it, and I first saw it when I was in the middle school, high school. But going back to it, it just doesn't quite hold up. I don't know what it is, but that movie's just very bland. Even though it's got some really cool concepts in it. Although Megagears is pretty cool and Save the Earth. I like playing as her in that. You stick him with your stinger and you pick him up and you give him a little flip. Hilarious. I like Baragon in Save the Earth too. That's another monster in that roster that really makes that game. He's just so quick. Shoots that little flame breath of his. Go for it, Saltich. Do what feels right. How can you not like Baragon? He's like Anguirus. He's just like a big old puppy. How can you... And he gets the shit beat out of him all the time. It's just not cool. They don't even give him the good grace of putting him in the title of GMK. I mean, the title was already long. You might as well go the distance and put Baragon in there. Come on. That way it could be GMBK. Yeah, that's a major reason why I like Save the Earth more than Destroy All Monsters Melee, is because more characters. You know, Melee only had like 11 monsters, I think. Save the Earth is basically the same game with just more characters and some upgrades to the gameplay. Yeah, it got worse reviews when it came out, and I was like, why? It's the exact same game as Destroy All Monsters Melee. It's got the exact same moveset. Which Mothra do I think had a weirder design, King of the Monsters or GMK? Well, King of the Monsters does stray farther from the traditional design, so I just go with that, but I don't think it's weird. I think they did a great job translating her into modern, you know, Western filmmaking. She's very insect and distinct looking, but also she's still got that kind of cute look to her. They did a good job. You know, a lot of people don't like Final Wars, but that is one of my go-to movies to introduce people to it, because the movie is just so bonkers, it's not boring. I think that's one of the biggest hurdles when introducing Godzilla movies to newbies, is that the movies can kind of be, especially the older ones, can be kind of a chore to sit through, especially nowadays when people can't pay attention to anything. Final Wars is the perfect movie for the ADD generation. I like the 2004 design. I was just thinking about which Godzilla designs are my favorite. I'd probably put Final Wars in the top 5. I know a lot of people don't like the cat or rat face, which I kind of understand, but overall I think the design is cool. A lot of the problems with Godzilla designs in the past is he looks good from like the side profile, but when you look at him from the front, it just doesn't look quite right. That's one of my big problems with like the 84 design. He looks really good from the side, but from the front, his face looks a little mushy. And then of course you got the Showa Godzillas, which looks like Kermit the Frog for half of the time. Yeah, the legendary design is really good. I'd probably make it's my number 2 after the 89 and 91 design. Yeah, those animatronic close-up shots have not aged well in 84. I used to like the Godzilla 2000 design, but I think his spines are too long to the point where I think, like, what happens when he falls on his back? And also, I don't like the way he looks from the front. Again, that's a problem with a lot of Godzilla designs. They kind of look a little doofy when you view them from the front. And 2000 kind of looks that way a little bit. Not too bad. Not as bad as certain other ones, but still. I think a Godzilla RPG has a lot of potential, but it definitely, you'd have to think about it. I don't know exactly, are you playing as humans? You know, are you playing as monsters? Because you want to play as Godzilla. That's a must in a Godzilla game. You have to play as Godzilla. That's prerequisite number one, okay? More than anything, you gotta play as Godzilla. That's part of the fantasy of it. Nobody wants to play as the human. Not just the human, anyway. Unfortunately, this is all a pipe dream because Godzilla's just not popular enough to make a game like that. Because RPGs, good RPGs, have, I can only assume, decent budgets. Especially if you're trying to make it epic. I don't think Godzilla games will ever get budgets like that unless the franchise becomes, you know, popular enough. Oh, my corns! My corns! Ah, enough about your corns. My brother and I quote that to each other, or used to, all the time. Hey man, you want to make an epic Godzilla RPG, do it. Somebody's gotta do it. Even if it's gotta be like a 2D old school Final Fantasy type game. Yeah, the corns is from the King Kong vs. Godzilla American dub. I have great affection for that just because I grew up with it. Favorite Godzilla design is the 89 through 91. Biollante and King Ghidorah. Easily. Which is of course why they went with that design in this game. Because it is the superior design. And everyone knows it. Yeah, he's got thick thighs, so what? My plans going forward, well, Kung Fu Kid, you'll just have to keep an eye on the channel this week. Just US Japan, win-win. I will follow you to the ends of the earth, Kyoko and Patterson. Yeah, Aiden, I'm not surprised if it does stall. Sorry about that. This is my first time ever doing it. I also need a new computer. That might be part of it. The God of Red Winters, I can kind of see where you're coming from. I think Westerners, we burden ourselves with trying to be realistic, which I get, but it kind of makes the monsters that we come up with a little not quite as creative as the Japanese. They go all out when it comes to the monsters, to the point where you're just like, that's weird. No QB Goku, I will not be playing anymore. I'm actually about to end the stream now because I gotta go to bed. But it was fun. I wasn't actually planning on doing this today, but I just did it on a whim. A lot more people showed up than I thought they would. I have seen Evangelion. Big fan. That's why when I heard Hideaki Anno was gonna do Godzilla, I was like, oh yeah. This ought to be interesting. And it was. Yeah, I know I'm the viewer who doesn't like Shin Godzilla, but, you know, that's okay. You know, not everybody likes everything. What's funny is that in my made-up Godzilla 2 sequel to Godzilla 2014 that I came up with, I had Mechagodzilla in it. Maybe I'll show that to you guys at some point, because I wrote out a whole treatment. I'm not spilling the details tonight. I'm gonna do a video on it or something. I wrote like 17 pages of the script even. The Argo? Yeah. I thought it was a nice homage to all the different flying vehicles that have been in various Godzilla movies in the past. Griffin, the Super X's. That's the thing. The first time I saw the movie, I wasn't able to really appreciate all that stuff, because the movie's just stuffed with stuff. And you can't take it all in the first time you watch it. It's almost too stuffed with stuff. The oxygen destroyer, my god, get that out of here. I would say go for Aliens. I've been saying that all along. If Marvel can do Aliens, I don't see why Godzilla can't do Aliens, when Godzilla is inherently more ridiculous than guys in iron suits and all that. Plus, Ghidorah is already an alien, so they've already set that up. Yes, if I were in charge of the Monsterverse, you would have Jet Jaguar and Angus and aliens, and it would be crazy. Well, no, you wouldn't copy Marvel, but you would have aliens. That's it. Alright guys, I'm gonna take off now. Gotta get ready for work. But it was good chatting with you guys. I think if you guys would like, I think next time I'll schedule a time to stream this or some other game. Maybe sometime next week or so. No, not praise Jesus, praise Godzilla. And with that, I bid you all adieu. See you next time.